Hey guys, welcome back. I'm here. And I'm not feeling terrible right now. Um, I know it's been a while, and I apologize, but if it ain't good, I'm not showing it. Well, let me just say, when it's that bad, I'm not showing it. So, anyway, I hope everybody is doing well and getting ready for Thanksgiving. I gotta work this year. Not that I really mind, like, it's no big deal. Um, Time and a half, can't turn it down. Um, but since the last time we talked, I had a little bit more going on with my old lady bod. I get up one day and out of the blue, just can't move my left arm. Like, surely I'm not old enough that just sleeping on my arm causes it to break. Because that would be heinous. But 3 days, almost four, and I could not raise my arm at all. Don't know what happened, but it went back to normal just as quick as it started. One day, I went to go outside and put on a jacket, and I could actually put my jacket on without, be able to raise my left arm without there being pain. So I was like, hey, well, how about that? So random. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with my body? Old lady problems. When you're young and old people or older people like grandparents or older aunts and uncles are complaining about body pains, you're like, whatever, grandma, you know? Like you don't even really, they're old and cantankerous and they're just, meh. No, it really, it really does hurt. Stuff just starts hurting for no reason and it's crazy. I don't like being old. I don't like getting old. I don't want to do it anymore. I want to just, be in my 20s again. I guess everybody probably does that. Like, hit that 40, around the 40 mark is when it gets really intense. And then straight downhill from there. Like every day you're thinking about, I used to run all night and run during the day and just constantly doing something, and you don't think about like there ever being a time when you're older that you're going to be like, "Ugh, I really can't get out of bed." But it sneaks up on you. Like one day you're doing things and the next day you ain't. I'm just glad it's better now. So that I can get back on track. I have decided, yeah, I told you guys the last time I talked to you. I know that I've put back on some weight. I'm hoping it's not horrible. Um, but I have set myself back. I'm positive. Um, Not necessarily eating horrible, but just a lot different, or not really a lot different, but not as good as I was doing before. I haven't been doing any intermittent fasting at all. Um, well, I haven't been keeping track of it. There are some days I do the OMAD, like just one meal a day. But for a long time, I was doing intermittent fasting for the most part. Doing just a 8 hour eating window, but usually it ended up to be I was only eating once or twice. But that was during that time is when I would have my coffee, because for fasting, you're not supposed to have anything but water. So I would get all my coffee in that 8 hours. But yeah, I mean, I haven't been eating horribly. Not going out to eat, not eating any fast food or anything, but it's definitely not the way I was doing when I was working out. So I stopped the working out because of my body pains, and it's kind of like, well, I'm bummed out. I gotta eat. It's bad. I know. And I shouldn't have done it. But I'm not giving up. I definitely am not giving up. And um I'm not gonna give up. I went through thinking my body is tired of me being this size, Um it's going to hurt more than your average everyday person who hasn't put so much stress on their body, but just is 45 years old and has been pretty active up until then. Mine is worse because of how long I was sedentary, because of how much stress I've put on with my weight, how much stress I've put on bones, and, you know, I should expect some pains here and there, but I got really just uber in my feelings about it, and I can't go to the gym, so I'm just gonna sit at home and do nothing. And it took a while for me to get out of that. Like I cannot slip back. I cannot undo all of my progress. And I'm disgusted enough that I've undone some of it, but I have to push that out. Yeah, I undone some of it, but guess what? I still lost a person. So there's that. It's not where I want to be, but it's not where I was. So I'm glad for it. I'm going to get back on track, but I'm not concerned so much with um, strict eating right now, obviously, because Thanksgiving is like 2 or 3 days away. So I'm not going crazy. I'm going to get one plate, probably a tablespoon of each thing, a little piece of turkey, a little piece of ham. And, but I'm not gonna be stressing that scale right now. After Thanksgiving, I'm gonna get back onto the intermittent fasting immediately. And for Christmas, I'm probably gonna do the same thing I'm gonna do for Thanksgiving. Whatever we have, I will get a tablespoon of, and that's it, and not go back and get, desserts and second plates or any of that. Um, I don't know. I'm sorry to anybody who's been thinking that I just gave up, because I don't want to give up. I don't want to feel like I'm letting anyone down because I let myself down enough. But I'm not giving up. Don't think I'm giving up, because I won't. I will get to my goal. But I do miss talking to you guys and making videos with Charlie. Being goobers. But right now I'm on a no spend, so nobody likes to do that. But I've actually, a good part of this past week, I've been thinking that a lot of my depression, or whatever you want to call it, a lot of my mental block lately has been that I've kind of dug myself a little hole with finances. And I think that the easiest way around that would be for me to pick up a second job for a while And of course, nobody wants to work 2 jobs. I did that before. What ended up, well, it started out that it was just going to be like a short-term thing. I was just going to do it for Christmas one year. So I was just going to work the couple months before Christmas, 2 jobs. And then I ended up keeping 2 jobs for it's probably about 2 years. You get a little grouchy because you don't have sleep and you don't have time to spend with people, but my bills say, suck it up, buttercup, because you got to do it. So I'm going to try to do it. The one thing that really kind of bites about being in a little bit further out, not being like in the middle of the city, is there's less jobs, and the ones that there are that I can physically do are even less. And then the distance I would have to go to get to them is a lot more, meaning that I would have to get more hours because then I've got to drive more. So you're taking away extra gas and all that, but I'll work it out. But I'm looking forward to getting back on track and going back to the gym, because I have not been to the gym in like a month. So sorry about it. I'm not proud of it. That's terrible. I'm wasting that gym membership, but it's not like I could have. I mean, it's not like I could have done it. I could have went most of those days that I didn't go. Legitimately, if you can't get around your house, you ain't gonna get around at the gym. And those stairs are crazy if you're hurting already. But I'll get back on track. I'm feeling a lot better mentally, and I just gotta, suck it up and get back in there. But anyways, I do hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Be thankful that you have food in your belly and clothes on your back and a job or 2. If you're unfortunate enough to have to work 2 jobs, you're fortunate enough to have them, Lots of things to be thankful for, and lots more things that there are to concentrate on than what you no longer have or who you no longer have. It's a very hard thing not to dwell on that, but the best thing to do is just focus only on the blessing. Here soon, I'm probably going to show you guys the decorating that we've done for Christmas. We made some, me and hubby made some different kind of wreaths and things. One made out of candy canes, and then he mainly did the regular wreath with the like pine cones, and got pine cones and bulbs and it's missing me right now what I'm trying to put my finger on. It's a bird. A cardinal. It's a bird, it's Elaine. That's another thing that I've been like a lot lately, forgetting things. I'm 45, not in my 60s, let's go away. Not being able to remember anything. Told my brother, like, I'm so thankful that when I can't remember something, I can call him or text him and be like, hey, what was the name of blah, 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 blah. And usually he knows, like, right off the bat, like, don't ever lose your memory, bub, because I rely on it. All right, well, I'm going to hush, and I'll see you guys very shortly. Take care.